Well, it was a family in which the men were all that mattered. The women stood in the back of the stage. The women went to the church. The women were faithful. The women didn't cheat on their husbands. The men did what they wanted to. The men went out and sought power, and the men paid the price. Well, Mary married into the family, but believe me, the Kennedys don't marry into your family. You marry into their family. So you're transformed when you marry into that family. And she was truly a Kennedy. She was a Kennedy in her interest. Her husband is one of America's leading environmentalists. So was she. She was an architect. She was concerned with the environmental. She did many good things. This is awful beyond imagination. The Kennedys are Catholics. I mean, that's the essence of this family, the Catholic faith that they've had and they brought from Ireland. And, of course, Catholics are so opposed to suicide and what it means about going to heaven. I mean, it's almost unthinkable. Beyond that, the Kennedys have this incredibly positive attitude toward life. JFK, according to his brother Bobby, was in pain half of his life. He didn't think about suicide. None of them have thought about it, even contemplated it. It was beyond the pale. So this act by her, she had to have known that. This is an incredible cry of anger. It's a cry of anger toward, I'm not sure to whom, but probably in some measure toward the Kennedys. The Kennedys have had a major problem with addiction. Bobby Kennedy Jr. thought that it was in the family genes, and it probably is. His sister, Kathleen Kennedy Townsend, told me once that she enjoys going to Hyannisport now for Thanksgiving because it's not a bunch of drunks, it's a family AA meeting. Over half the members of the family of Bobby Kennedy Jr.'s generation had drugs or alcohol problems. Most of them are behind them, but Mary's were not behind her.
And this just fits the tragedy in the Kennedys, right?
Yeah, I mean, the Kennedys find it extremely hard to accept that this is part of the family legacy. This is part of who they are. But there have been so many of these things that you have to think, and that's part of the equation, along with all the many good things they've done.